ThePhrodPod. 18th week. Can't believe it. Did it the whole way through. Shimp, how are we?
Hey, we're good. We're good. We're up here in the snow.
Oh,
It's
you guys
snowing.
you guys got some snow?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I gotta tell you, I love the snow. Don't miss living in it. Yeah.
It's an acquired taste.
It is nice, though. There's something very refreshing, like clean about it that I really do enjoy. You know, that was a rough fade out. I'm not good at fading out yet. I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be easier if I had it on a slide instead of trying to do it with a mouse. I think that's the key. But
Oh,
anyways,
yeah. Definitely.
regardless, week 18, Fraud Pod. NFL season's already come and went, essentially, Dad.
Yep. Sure enough.
So when I started this, I was picking against the spread. I wasn't doing same game parlays. I wasn't doing like totals. I was just doing spread. And I did the entire card. The entire card. Week one
Right.
till I believe I quit doing the entire card when I hit a bad streak. Here, let's take a look.
Well, I remember when I first started, we were doing the entire card also.
Well, so it's kind of hard to see, but I hit a
Yeah.
streak here. Week 7, bad, bad, bad through week 9. And I believe week 10 is when I started selectively choosing games versus going full card. I
Right.
have kept track of the whole season. Really hot the past 2 weeks, you sons of bitches. Really hot. I am 19-10. You can't see it because it's reversed. That's all right. I'll put a picture up later. Damn it! I just erased the fucking fraud logo. Idiot. Anyways, I am 19-10 over the past 2 weeks. That's pretty good. As of right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes, so it was even. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bad. So I can finish the year 500 if I go green today.
All right.
So that's the goal. That's the
Let's
goal.
go green, huh?
Green. All right. So last week, oh, hold on one second. Hold on. Uno momento. Okay, we're back. All right. So last week, Shimp Sizzlin hit all 3, man. Hit all 3. Washington -3.5 hit. Miami -3 hit. Detroit -3 in the hook hit. You gave the people a winner. If they took it, they were a winner.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and it was plus 612, Shimp.
Yes, it was.
That's a good, solid for the
Oh,
people. That was for the
yes.
people. Now, if they didn't take it, that's on them. Come on, man. That's a nice positive number. Leading into week 18, myself
Oh, yeah.
slightly recapped it 9-5 last week. There was a couple things that were close, so close, but yet so far away. Dallas was never going to cover that game, so that was bad. Brandon Cooks, because I had his over receptions and yards, that was over like in the first half hit. Finally, got Trey McBride's first touchdown right.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, yeah.
I had the Kyler Murray over 28.5 rush yards. That was easy.
I remember I hit you with a message on that McBride thing.
And then I keep going back to the well because it keeps paying. I had the Tampa Bay Makers total team over. That hit. That keeps hitting. So why not ride it? Bryce Young under hit. Mike Evans TD. I didn't have Rashad White. That would have been nice. I went over for the Green Bay Minnesota game. I had both running backs over totals for the rush yards, and neither of them hit it. And then I went 2-0 at the nightcap. I had the over and Washington team over. So really good. Real nice, man. Really good. This week, what we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I thought I was going light, but ended up doing 13 plays again. This week's a little different, isn't it, Dad? Week 18?
Oh, yeah. This is a week of you know, teams that really don't really care about the game and teams that do nothing but care about the game. I mean,
Right.
you got both sides of the spectrum here. And then there are a couple teams in between, which I think are going to go ahead and try to win just to
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
get double-digit wins, even though they're not in the playoffs, just because, you know.
This week, because what you bring up, this is a week where you got to put on that safari hat and do a little bit of hunting. This week you gotta do a little bit of hunting. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in the brush. You gotta get in the brush. You gotta
You
get your
gotta
scope lined up.
get in the brush, huh?
You gotta do a little bit of hunting. Uh,
Buona.
I found this in an old bag I had when I used to work when I was the mechanic over that golf course.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, I still have this? Sweet, sweet little safari safety hat." I just realized I think I have it on reverse. Sure did. Anyways, anywho, okay, so let's go ahead and let's bounce over. Oops, wrong button, wrong button. This week, if you are a recurring viewer, you'll notice I don't have the border set up with all of the picks and everything because this week we're going to try something a little different, and we are going to go live looking at what we're looking at here. Okay.
Live looking.
Now you can't see it, but that's all right. That's all right. You'll see it. You'll see it in the when you go back to watch it.
I'm just assuming.
So, first game I got on the card here that I want to do. This game means a lot. Now, granted, Saturday we have two games: Cleveland at Baltimore and Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. All four AFC North teams are squaring off, and I like how of the past couple seasons, the NFL has been smart, and they put a lot. Majority of the last games of the year are divisional matchups.
Yeah.
I'm quickly looking. I think every single game's a divisional game. Yes. Yep. Yep. Every single
What?
matchup is divisional. Smart. Because they got to end up with the Minnesota and Detroit for the 1 seed. Great. Awesome. But
Yeah.
Cleveland at Baltimore, a 20-point dog. Cleveland can lose the division if they lose to Cleveland, which come on, and Pittsburgh beats Cincy. That's the only way that would happen. But I didn't touch that game. -20 is probably safe. You can probably take Baltimore -20 and cover that because the Browns, even organization, they want that first overall. They ain't playing for dick.
Well, yeah, and they're trotting out. They're trotting out Joe somebody. He's
And wait, is it Zappy?
Yeah, no, it's Bailey Zappi, I think. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're right about
regardless, I
that.
think
Yeah.
it's Zappy. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Zappy.
Okay.
But
But I mean, yeah, they're not. They don't want to hurt their draft stock. Come on.
no, hell no. No, no, no. They want that one spot. Now, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. This is a great game. This is a great game.
Yes, sir.
And what it's 5 p.m. So a Saturday evening. Hell yeah! Right. Currently, Cincinnati is a 2.5-point favorite. You got Pittsburgh plus 122 on the money line, and the total is 48 even. That total seems about right. I don't know. Real quick, let's go look at the ATS real fast here. Cincinnati against the spread this season, great number, 10-6.
Yep.
Pittsburgh, equivalent great number, 10-6. You really got to go in the brush here. You got to be looking
Yeah,
hard. Now,
they're both 62% against the spread.
see, and then you got Cincinnati on the road because they're going to Pittsburgh, which is that's not that far of a trip between Cincinnati and Pennsylvania. I don't think it's that far. Cincy's 5-3 on the road, or Pittsburgh at home is 5-2. So identical. They're identical. 10-6 ATS, away 5-3, home 5-2. I mean, come on. They're pretty much identical in that aspect, except
Yep.
Cincinnati's offense can produce points at any moment in the game where Pittsburgh does not do that. Now, Pittsburgh's defense is actually good, where Baltimore's defense sucks. Anyways, Shimp, what'd you see here?
Well, Cincinnati's playing for it all right now. I mean, they have to win this game all costs, actually. But they need help too. They need some help with the Dolphins have to lose, and I think the Broncos have to lose for them to get in. The Broncos don't need any help, of course.
Right.
You know, Pittsburgh, they, they come into this game in a way that you want to be this time of year. They're relatively healthy. They don't really have any major injuries to their team. They come in number 7 against the run. It's always good to be good against the run in the playoffs. Uh, they have a couple of problems though. One of them is the fact that they're 23rd against the pass,
Oof.
and that is not good against this offense. I mean, they're giving up on average 226.9 yards a game through the air.
Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And that is not really good. Okay. Um, Same token, I mean, you know, Cincinnati is just they've been lighting it up. There's nothing you can say. They just been lighting it up, man.
Yeah.
The offense has just been clicking on all 12 cylinders in
And
this
hasn't
case.
Joe Burrow, like, he has like 5 or 6 games in a row with over 250 pass yards and 3 touchdowns or something?
Something like that. Yep, something like
Fucking
that.
unit.
They and then the other thing that's bad for Pittsburgh is they're number 7 with points allowed. They were giving up 20.5, but in the last 3 weeks that's jumped to 30.
3-0?
3-0. So they're giving up 10 more points a game over the last 3 weeks than they did prior to that. This is not looking good against this Cincinnati team. I don't care if you're at home or you're playing behind the Holiday Inn. I mean, this this is this is Cincinnati's game
Yeah.
to lose, basically.
It sure the
You
fuck
know,
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't see Pittsburgh having enough juice for this.
No, I agree with you.
You
I
know,
agree with you
Mm-mm.
100%. Um, well, and it's surprising though, right? Because the odds, the bookmakers, the fortune tellers, um, they're only seeing Cincinnati's a 2.5 point favorite. Now, that definitely has to do with the ineptitude of the Cincinnati Bengals defense, right? That absolutely has something to do with it.
They are a little rough.
They're
They are a
rough,
little rough.
man.
Yeah, but here's something though on that. I mean, they are 29 to giving up points, but here's another stat, man, going in the right direction. Up until the last 3 weeks, they were giving up 26 points a game. Now they're only giving up 19.
That's a pretty big. I mean, so their defense has gotten better.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Their defense is, I think it's the guys have had to play because they've been banged up and all that, are finally probably learned their scheme
yeah.
and gotten better at their responsibilities and not trying to play hero ball.
Well,
So,
that's the
you
same
know,
thing Coach Campbell was talking about, when he had all those injuries and they were like, "Why are you not resting guys in that last game in Frisco?" which technically didn't mean anything but bullshit. He don't give a fuck. Um, Great point. What'd he say? They can't get any better if they don't play the game.
that's right.
When you got guys who aren't getting first string snaps that are
All
now your
year.
first stringer, get out there. Um,
Yeah.
So with this, let me go ahead and pull this back up right quick. Right chomp, right chomp. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 plays for this one. I went and did some hunting. Did some hunting. Right? Oh yeah, good point. Boom. Now they know. Now they know. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, so I got Cincinnati -2.5. Thought about taking the money line because it's only -140. But I'll lay the 2.5 with the Bengals in that offense, what you're talking about, and Pittsburgh's ineptitude in secondary. And then my
Yeah.
other 3 plays, I just took touchdown scores. I took the entire Cincinnati offense. I got Chase Brown to score, Jamar Chase to score, and T. Higgy to score. All 3 of them. Brown's -115, Jamar Chase -155, and T. Higgins -115.
Now,
Those are
I
my
don't
4
know if it
plays.
means anything, but Higgins was limited in practice. Chase Brown didn't even practice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if that's rest or, if there's anything to that. I know Higgins has been dealing with a knee or something all year, off and on. It hasn't been a big factor. He's played every week pretty much, except for
Right.
1 week, I think, some weeks ago. I don't know if that means anything. That Higgins was limited and Chase didn't practice, but not
Right.
not Jamar Chase, the running back Chase
Yeah.
Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Chase Brown.
yeah, Chase Brown, exactly.
Chase Brown. Well, next game I got here, it's the goddamn Tampa Bay Makers. They
Ooh,
got the
doggy
lucky
doggy.
duck showing up. The lucky duck from last week. That was pretty funny. That was pretty entertaining. Um, Now, Tampa Bay, I really want Baker Mayfield in the postseason so bad. Gotta have him. Give us Maker or give us nothing. That's how I feel. All right. So quickly,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and take a look at their numbers here. So right now, as of Friday afternoon, as we're recording this, Tampa Bay is a minus 14. Yes, 14-point favorite against New Orleans. New Orleans plus 700 on 701 on the money line. An over under of 43 in the hook. This season against the spread, New Orleans is bad. 6-10. Not good. Stinky.
Yes,
Stinky.
sir.
Tampa is the exact opposite. 10-6.
Yep.
62%, right? Or 60%,
Yep.
whatever it is.
62%. Yeah.
On the road, New Orleans, 2-5. Tampa at home. They were a bad home team, and then they turned it around. In the back half of the season, they got their guys back. I hope Winfield's playing. I hope he's playing. He didn't play last week.
Yeah, he didn't practice yesterday.
So Tampa was able to bring that number up at home to 4-4. They're 500. They're even. I've been seeing a lot of bad stats floating around. People saying Tampa hasn't beat a team over 500. That's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. They beat Philadelphia, Washington, and the Eagles. Granted, I think they beat Washington. That might have been the first week, so they technically weren't over 500, but that's a 500 team.
Right.
Eagles are way over 500, so is Detroit. I keep saying that stat floating around. It's completely inaccurate, and if you fell for it, you're the chump. You know what I mean? Talking bad about our maker. Get the hell out of here. All right, Shimp. What do you see here? New Orleans at Tampa. Tampa needs to win to make the playoffs.
I'm going to tell you the first thing that jumps out to me, Tampa couldn't have a better team to play this week to clinch a playoff berth.
I agree.
I mean, New Orleans is just bad, okay? I mean, they're 30th against the rush, giving up 139 yards a game. They're 27th against the pass, 239 yards a game. They're 26th in third down efficiency, which means not holding the ball very long, right? The only thing that's kind of shining, and not really, they're 18th with points allowed. And that's been going up. It was 23, it's went up to 26. Also, of course, Carr didn't practice. Kamara didn't practice. Jawan Johnson's limited. They're coming in and they're beat up. Tampa, on the other hand, is number 5 against the rush. They're they are bad against the pass though right now. But those, like you said, the people were out. I mean, they're number 29th against the pass at 244 yards a game. But they're number one in third down efficiency. They're at 50. Check this out. They were 50% the last 3 weeks. 60.98% third down efficiency.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like I said, Tampa couldn't have a better opponent for this clinching game. They just got to stay on it. You know what I'm saying?
So I just popped open the same game parlays here to see what the New Orleans players' numbers were.
Yes.
Receptions, yards,
Sure.
anything of that nature. They're not even listed. The only thing listed are the Tampa Bay makers. Mayfield, 251.5. Rushing, they got Bucky at 89, Rashad at 28. Now here receiving. Now Mike Evans just needs 85 yards to hit his 1,000-yard season again. He also needs, I believe, 5.5 receptions for a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, he comes in limited, but I think these are resting.
Oh yeah,
practices.
No. This is Mike Evans doesn't need to practice this week.
Yeah, because Irving was limited, Golston was limited, Winfield didn't practice, but that going into, you got another day here, being today.
Right.
So,
man, I'm going back to the well again. It's been paying. I'm taking Tampa team over 28.5. It keeps hitting. So I'm going to keep playing it till it doesn't.
Okay.
I also got a 2-legger in here. So let me go ahead and let's see. So I'll do this live here. I got Mike Evans anytime tutty, which is minus 175. But if you parlay that with his yards, his receiving yards, or what did I go with on here? Oh, I went with receptions, not yards. Receptions over 6.5 brings you to plus 162. All right, so he got to catch 7 balls and get the end zone. I also thought
on the dollar.
I might change that because I was like, you know what else I could do? I could get rid of the touchdown and just do his reception and yards, which brings it to plus 109. Now we're going back to the tutty. Give me that touchdown. Give me that touchdown. Give me that touchdown. Okay. So Mike Evans TD and over 6.5, 2-leg parlay, same game, plus 162. And that's all I'm doing for that game. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm keeping it simple. I got in the brush, got with my safari guy, and I was like, what are we looking at here, sir? I don't know the lay of the land so well, but I know what that is. And that's Tampa Bay Baker Mayfield. So Tampa team total over 28.5. Mike Evans, 2-leg parlay, Mike Evans TD, and receiving over 6.5 total receptions. Boom. Plus 162. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and pat myself on the back for that one. I mean, that's not going to – I kind of want to take Mayfield to sling it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. Just going to take that because if they get out to like a – man, if they're up by like 35-0 at half, they're getting benched.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I am curious. Is the Atlanta game – what is the Atlanta game? Because that has a lot to do if Tampa Bay loses and Atlanta wins, Atlanta's in. But if Tampa Bay loses and Atlanta loses, Tampa's in. When did they schedule that Atlanta game? Fuck, they're on at the same time. They're on the same time, so
it will be known.
It will be known. Okay, let's move on here. Next game. My Dallas Cowboys are hosting the Washington Manders, who have already clinched, and I don't believe they can improve their position at all. This season, let's go ahead and take a look right here. Washington, outstanding against the spread, 10-5-1. Cowboys, miserable, 6-9-1. Away, Washington, 4-3. At home, Cowboys are terrible, 2-6. Shimp, what are you seeing here?
What I see is Dallas terrible.
Yep.
What I see, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They're 29th against the rush, 20 against the pass, 25th in third downs, 31st in points allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they've shaved a point off their points allowed per game from 27 to 26, but this is irrelevant at this point in time. Washington comes in, they're 28th against the rush, but Dallas can't really run the ball right now too well. And Washington is third against the pass. And they're not trotting out a big quarterback here to be throwing the rock against them, so I don't see any problems with that. And then Washington's number 6 in third down efficiency, 19th in points allowed, which is it's went up a couple. Ertz didn't practice for them, Lattimore didn't practice, and Colin Farrell didn't practice for him, and for Dallas, Kendricks. But I just don't see Dallas putting up much of a fight here. I think they're just going to let some of their guys that are banged up rest. I just Washington's probably just going to cruise through this game at halftime. Probably, put their guys in. You know what I mean?
I disagree with you. So, Cowboys and Manders. That might be coming back, by the way. That's for a later date. That's
I know something about that too.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty shitty. They stripped those people of their. Anyways, regardless.
Yes.
Let me get rid of that. Okay, so the rivalry between Washington and Dallas is real. Jerry Jones absolutely wants to win this football game. And if you don't think he has expressed that to Coach McCarthy and Zimmerman, you're seeing, I don't see it. Now, Washington's defense sucks. Dallas already beat Washington with Cooper Rush. They didn't do it with Dak. They've already beat him this season. Tell you what here. Cowboys are live in this game. They're live. Now, I ain't touching the spread, though. I ain't going to take them to...
Talking all that shit.
I will, though. I will take the over 44 points, okay? All right? Taking the over. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my boy Aubrey. All field goals made. 3+ field goals made, plus 215. Nice number. All right?
Oh, hell, take Cooper Rush anytime TD, too. Shit,
they don't have him listed. Or else I would have. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go to touchdown scores. The only Cowboys you got listed, we got, Rico, Cooks, Ferguson. Yeah, they don't even have them on there because you might see Trey Lance in this game. Ugh. Anyways,
That's true.
yeah, I'm not touching the spread. Just gonna take the total. Just gonna take because Washington could score 44 points on their own against that Dallas secondary. So
True story.
So I got 2 on that. I got a bowl at
Yeah.
Aubrey, 3+ field goals. So now it's 3+, meaning all he has to do is hit 3 to win the bet. It's not he has to hit 4 to cover. No. When it's that alt spread, when it's 3+, it's just make 3+ field goals. Does that make sense?
Right. Right. Yeah. If it's 3.5, he's got to make 4. 3 plus means 3.
You're right. And it doesn't push, you win.
Right.
Right. Boom. Okay. So, moving on here. What do we got next? Oh, yes. We got your Las Vegas Raiders, Shimp.
Just win, baby.
Just win. Las Vegas Raiders are hosting the already clinched Los Angeles Chargers. Currently, Chargers are 4.5-point favorite on the road in Las Vegas. Very short trip from LA. Not very far at all. Vegas. Now, this is what's I find interesting. So, Vegas is a 4.5-point dog, right? But they're only plus 150 on the money line. When you see a team that's 4.5, 5-point dog, that money line is usually closer to 2, not closer to 150. So that's interesting. Over under 41.5 against the spread this season. Chargers, one of the best, 11-5. Raiders, almost 500, 7-8-1. On the road, Chargers 5-3. At home, Raiders, 2-5. But this is their Super Bowl right now. This is their Super Bowl. Shemp, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing exactly what you said. The Raiders could give a shit about draft choices right now.
Nope.
They've won 2 games in a row for the first time this season. They're shooting for 3 games in a row, and what a better team but a division rival to do it against.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to play this game to win.
Yep.
At all costs. This is it. This is their Super Bowl. This is their Super Bowl right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're at home. They got to start living up to that stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, the Chargers, they have nothing to prove right here. Nothing to gain. Really nothing. And then what's funny, you look at their injury report, and it's like, everybody's on vacation. Edwards didn't practice. Mack didn't practice. McConkey didn't practice.
Yeah.
Palmer didn't practice. Herbert might play a little bit, but he ain't going to play very long, in my opinion, and there's no reason for him to play very long.
No.
The stats don't even matter here. I don't even need to really go through that right now in this game.
I agree.
This is the Raiders Super Bowl right here.
Yep.
They're going all out to win this game for 3 wins in a row to end the season. They're going into the offseason feeling good about themselves. And I really hope they do it because I tell you what, it really hasn't been just win, baby. The saying's been just do something, baby. Okay. So
It's evolved.
okay.
It's evolved.
So I've been to Raider fan for a long time. It's been really rough and tough, but you got to hang tough. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So this is our Super Bowl. We come in healthy.
Yeah.
We come in healthy. So, and we got an attitude right now. We got a little bit of an attitude. The defense has kind of been playing a little bit better lately. Their third down efficiencies have went up. And Aiden O'Connell, surprisingly,
competent quarterback.
has been kind of playing the quarterback position like a quarterback.
Weird.
I'm telling you, right? It's like, I don't know, but I'm just telling you, if I was a betting man, I'd be taking Vegas right here because they have something to play for. They're going to be playing for something. They're going all out. Nobody's sitting. They're all going.
I'm with you.
So
I'm with you. I will be in attendance. I will be at this game this Sunday.
Oh.
Already got my ticket. I'm going.
Oh. Are you now?
I'm New Year's resolution. Go do shit.
Hey, good idea.
That's my New Year's resolution. I have to do it every day.
All right.
But I live in Las Vegas. I have no children. I have the time. New Year's resolution. I'm going to go do shit. And I proved it to myself. I bought my Raider ticket yesterday.
Sweet.
And I'm in the lower bowl.
I'll be dang.
$80.
Are you shitting me?
It was so cheap. I was like, you have to go, dude. You have to go.
Yeah, you do at that
Parking
price.
was only a $20 parking pass, Dad.
That's pretty damn good,
I
man.
think I'm out a whopping $146 to go to a Raiders home game right now.
Nice,
So I'm gonna be
nice.
in attendance. So with that, give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders. Now
Yeah, your beer's gonna cost you more than your parking and your ticket.
I will be sober as a nun because that for that exact reason. Now I ain't taking money line now. Let's not get silly. I'm gonna go and take the 4.5. I'm gonna go ahead and take the points. Let's not get silly here. I'll take
Hey,
the
I
four and a
get it.
half. And then also, I only got 2 plays here because I want to enjoy myself when I'm at this game. I haven't been to an NFL game in years. Raiders plus 4.5, and I will be cheering harder than a motherfucker. And then also, I
Oh
got
yeah.
Jacoby Myers over 5.5 receptions at minus 117.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he can get 1,000-yard season in this game.
No way, really?
Something like that.
I
I think
believe you.
so.
I believe you. So
It's like
I'm excited.
60, 70 yards or something.
I'm gonna be in the building. I'll definitely get some photos and some pictures. I'm gonna go, get by the Al Davis statue, the flame.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Now next season, I'm holding you to this. You and Shane
We're
got to
there.
come.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
and
yeah. We're
Shinjo.
doing it. We're doing it.
We'll pick a game, a good game with someone coming into town, and we'll do a little.
Raiders Cowboys.
That'd be man. I don't know the schedule. That'd be so sick if they were coming to town.
It would. It would.
Yeah. So
It
next
would.
year we got a co-op Shinjo, which I don't think it'd be too difficult to get him to Las Vegas to see the Raiders.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, we'll do a little Romero boys trip.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very excited with that. Now, last game I got here. Everyone in
The
their
game.
took exactly the game. Minnesota at Detroit. Detroit currently 3-point favored at home, but the juice is a nickel. It's minus 105 right now. Minnesota's plus 130 on the money line. Under over's really high at 56.
Yeah.
This season, both these teams are outstanding. Well, that goes without saying, right? Now,
Yeah.
good teams win games. Great teams cover. Both these teams cover. Minnesota 11-4-1. Detroit 11-5. Minnesota on the road 6-1. Detroit at home 6 and the deuce. Shimp. What are you seeing?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I'm seeing right now. This is another one of those. It's our Super Bowl game.
Right.
Detroit is coming in here. Yeah, they're banged up. You got all these things say we can do a little bit of stats. I mean, they're both awesome against the rush. Minnesota number 2, Detroit number 3. Their pass defense. It's not too good, but that's just irrelevant in this game. I really think the third down efficiencies for both of them are really good with Minnesota in the 40s. But I'll tell you something. Detroit over the last 3 weeks went from 47% to 56%
Mm,
in third down efficiency. That
mm,
is stellar.
mm.
Their points allowed. Detroit's kind of allowed some points. This is kind of scary here. They went from 20 to 33 allowed. Now that's kind of significant, but here's a big thing here. It was just reported today that Anzalone was designated for return, fully practiced yesterday, and might play tomorrow.
Big deal, right?
Big, big deal.
Man.
And here's another thing. Aaron Jones was limited at practice for Minnesota as well as Harrison Smith.
Well, what do you think
So
that is? You think that's more or less like, hey, let's make
I
sure his
think for
legs are
Harrison
fresh?
Smith, I think Harrison Smith is definitely rest.
Well, I think Jones might be some rest too, right?
And I think Jones possibly could be rest.
Now the
I mean, they
Harrison
don't
Smith
really.
thing. Harrison Smith is he's an old man playing back there
Yes, he
in
is.
NFL
Yes, he is.
years. You know, um,
He'll
God,
probably get picked on in the passing game.
this game, man, this is the game. Kudos to Roger Goodell and the schedule makers for because I don't believe this was the original penultimate for Sunday night. I believe they
No, it was
flexed,
flexed.
so good for
Yes.
them. They need to start doing that more often. I
Yeah.
understand the CBA and all those agreements they have. Like you see these shitty primetime games because teams have to get X amount of primetime. But whatever, regardless.
Right.
Anyways, they did us a favor with this one. They did us a favor.
Big time.
Big time. So
Big time.
what I'm looking at here. Oop, that's the wrong one. Yep, man, I got this new setup here, and it shows. I keep doing it. I just keep doing it. Okay, let's try it a third time. Got it. Nailed it. Um, Okay, so for this game, the over, I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like this game is going to be played very tight. I don't see this as an absolute shootout. I don't see this as like a 33-27 game, right? So I didn't touch it. I didn't touch the over. I didn't touch the spread. I didn't touch the money line. I did touch the spread. I lied. I took Detroit at home laying the 3. I'll take Detroit laying 3. I think Coach Dan Campbell's going to have these boys ready to rock. Minnesota has played majority of their games. It's crazy. I think their last 3 or 4 have been at home. They have not left the state of Minnesota in a month, it seems like.
No.
Now they got to go travel to a hostile environment full of those Detroit Rock City Lions fans who are rabid and
Oh yeah.
hungry right now.
They better be checking their food at their hotel.
Oh, you best believe there's going to, oh, yeah. Detroit is not going to be a welcoming environment for these Minnesota players
No.
at all. So I'll take Detroit minus 3. I'm gonna do it. I'll lay the 3 with Detroit, and then
Yeah.
also I couldn't really come to another pick I liked. So I went with the safe one that I feel like is gonna pay dividend, right? So I took a 2-leg parlay here. I got Jamison Williams over 3.5 receptions, and I'm gonna parlay that with his yards over 56.5, which is only minus 110 together.
Wow.
But he just needs 4 receptions and 57 yards to hit. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm doing. Now we got to do it. We got to get crackling here. We got to fire up the old grease pit. We got to throw the ham in the pan. Oh, shit. We got to throw the ham in the pan.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, so we're going to do this in real time here. Let me go ahead and clear this out because I don't know your spreads you're picking here. Let me go ahead and clear the board. Let's get a fresh slate. All right, Shimp. Shimp, Sizzling 3. Hit last week. Let's see if you can do it again. First game, Shimp.
First game, Kansas City at Denver.
KC Denver. Okay.
Yes, KC's got nothing to play for in this game. Okay,
Fair enough.
They're pissed. They're pissed off. They even had to fly. They would have mailed this in. I think. Okay,
Yeah.
It's crazy because they're Denver is like 10.5 point favorites here. Okay, one thing that's kind of a little leery to me about this game is the fact that Kansas City's defense. I don't think it's going to be resting a whole lot of guys. I don't know. So I mean, your statistics here really are kind of out the window. Really, I mean, Denver's number 8th against the rush, 25th against the pass, 18th in third down efficiency, which has went up a little bit. Kansas City 4 against the rush, 14 pass, number 2 in third, number 2 in points. Injuries, they don't count here for the Chiefs. I mean, Hardman's limited. Chris Jones didn't practice.
You got so many people
Pacheco
sitting out in
didn't
this game,
practice.
Dad. I mean, they got Denver a 10.5 point favorite right now.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that 10.5 and take Denver.
All right, you're going to take that 10 in the hook with
No,
Denver.
Yes.
Denver plus 10 and the hook. I'm going to add something to my card here. In that Denver Kansas City game, Dad, you said something there. I'm going to take Bo Nix over 20.5 rush yards.
That's a good bet.
Adding it.
Good bet.
Okay, so we got Denver 10 in the hook. First leg of the Sizzling 3. Shimp, where are we going next?
Next, we're traveling down to New York with the Miami Dolphins at the Jets.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. It smells from here, doesn't it?
Oh,
woo,
the
odor is pungent.
I thought that was me.
The odor is pungent.
Oh,
But,
shit.
this is funny. This is funny because there's some drama here to this game. One is Miami could get in.
Oh, my God.
I mean, they have to win the game, but they need more help than
well, they need
just
Denver
a lot of
to
help.
lose, right?
They need Denver to lose.
Yeah, and they need to win.
And they have to win.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Here's the thing, though. This could be Aaron Rodgers' last NFL game. It is possible this could be the last hurrah for Aaron Rodgers in this game. So, you know what I'm going to do in this game?
Where we going?
Because also Tyler Huntley's playing for Miami, too, because there's no Tua.
Right. What the hell's going on?
Tyler Huntley.
Anyways, yeah.
Tua's got a hip injury. Okay, um, and Armstead didn't practice, and they're hurt a little bit. So you know what? You're going to give me the Jets laying 1 in this
You're
game.
gonna holy shit. It's
Yeah,
going
baby. Give me the Jets laying 1.
NYJ Jets, Jets,
Jets,
Jets.
Jets.
Dad, they're getting one right now.
Oh, well, shoot. When I looked at it before, they were laying 1. All
Yeah,
right.
hey, you're getting a point. So if they tie,
Take
you
it.
win.
All right. Yeah, right.
That's sizzling, baby. We sizzling right now. Hey, we was
Woo!
3-0 last week, people. Listen up. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me go ahead and add that to the card. Boom. Okay, we got both legs in thus far. Let me go ahead and reset this board right quick. We're getting hot here. Okay,
And,
third sizzling. Where we going?
my third sizzle. Let me check something real quick because I scribbled my note and I didn't mean to do that, and I apologize. I apologize. Let me check something real quick, folks. Just hold on for me now.
Awesome!
No big deal. Whoops.
I love it. You
All
guys
right,
are so
hold on
great.
here. Okay, hold on a second here. Let me just check something. I want to make sure my note was scribbled, and I don't want to cheese ball it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. All right. All right, here we go.
All right.
All right. All right.
I
Here
need to
we
get some
go.
Jeopardy
All right,
music
here
in
we
this thing.
go. Okay. All right. My note was good. Just want to make sure. All right. My next game is Seattle at the LA Rams.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Again, the Rams really there's nothing they can do for themselves. They're in, and that's that. Okay.
That's it.
There's no reason for them to play anybody.
Garoppolo's
And
starting.
yeah, Garoppolo's starting exactly. I mean, the beauty for the Rams right now is they're healthy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're people that are healthy have played a few games too. So it's not like they haven't played and they're healthy and they're waiting to play.
Rust
They
factor.
haven't played. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Seattle, on the other hand, I made this comment earlier in the show about how there was some teams out there they're going to try to win to get that double-digit win total. This is the team.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle's going in there to win this game to be 10-7 on the year.
Yep.
Because it looks good. It's a first-year coach, I do believe, right?
Yep.
So they're going to go there to win. Plus, there's some bonus money involved for Geno Smith.
He gets $2 million just by getting 10 wins.
Yeah, $2 million. So
yeah.
You know what? You're gonna go ahead and give me Seattle laying 7 on this one.
Laying the 7 on the road. We sizzling motherfuckers. Okay, so we got. Let me write that down real quick. We got the Seattle Seahawks -7, laying 7 on the road. Brings our parlay total to 612 again. Plus 612. Easy money. For an example, let's see here. If you put $10 on that, you win 61-16, folks. 61-16. Take it or leave it. All right, man. We're putting the ham in the pan.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so glad I coined that. We're keeping that. That stays.
Ham in the pan and making bacon.
Putting the ham in the pan, son. Yeah, there's a lot of incentives. Everyone and their mama's talking about the incentive games. The Mike Evans needs 85 for 1,000. Geno needs 185 pass yards plus the win and to keep his completion. He can be like $6 million in this one game. That's another thing we should look at real quick. Hold on. I just realized that's a thing. If Geno Smith, he has to keep his completion percentage over 69.5. He's currently at I believe 70. If you go to same game parlay here, let's see what they have his yards at. So, if he's trying to keep his completion percentage up, don't you think there'll be a lot of dump down passes? Because he only needs 185 passing yards.
Oh, yeah.
The book, Jesus, Dad. They have Geno on the book at over 247.5. That's a big number.
Oh, boy, yeah, it is.
Now, do we have his completion percentage here? No, excuse me. That's not what I'm looking for. Receptions. Okay, player receptions. Smith and Jigba. Oh, that's only 5.5. Oof.
Yeah.
Metcalf is 4.5. Charbonnet, 3.5. Oh, shoot. If you were to parlay all three of those guys together for their over reception totals, plus 480. Something to think about, people. Something to think about. Hey, man, I've had a lot of fun, Dad, this season. I'm glad
Oh, yeah.
you joined. You came about halfway through. It was like
Yeah.
week 9 or so.
Yep. Yep.
But next season, we got you the whole year.
Oh, yeah.
We got you the whole season. Now, we're not done, though. We're going to get through this week, and we're doing the postseason.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the postseason. Yes,
Woo.
sir. So that's going to be fun. Everyone that has seen this and has hung out with Shimp and I, we love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. It's super cool of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Now, what would be super cooler and even better of you, betterosity, if you leave a like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Like and subscribe. That'd be cool.
Like and subscribe.
If you're seeing this on the old Twitter, X, please follow us. I'll post the cards up, and we've been giving a lot of winners lately, motherfuckers. A lot of winners. So, with that said, I think it's time for Shimp and I to dip out here, and we will see you guys next week. Remember, put the ham in the pan. For myself, the Fraud, and Poppa Shimp. We gone.
Peace.